old work garage in the woods. Okay, so we have a custom photo lab today. This one's from BADHEARN. This is the daytime version of the garage workshop in the woods, essentially. So what we're actually looking at, covered this one a little while back with the nighttime. So daytime, what we've actually got is just start here. Curious to see what this will turn out like, but I'm always a sucker for a inflatable wibbly wobbly thing. So obviously you got photographic modes where you can go through the filters, but just from a perspective on this corner, we've got a lot of bright fluoro greenish yellow and pink, along with the inflatable wibbly wobbly people. So we could go something like that. We're not right at the workshop yet, but that there gives you definitely a good idea. Taking the Alpine out today, of course. Now, when we head down here, there's actually the nighttime mode has the plates light up because they're neon based around them. But obviously in the daytime they won't. But you'll see here, these are the plates that light up. It's like concrete sunk under the ground. So in this circumstance, let's just keep the car clean. It doesn't look as good as I wanted, but the car is a bit lower hung. So if you had a higher riding vehicle, this would be definitely great for it. Looks like my driver's almost drowning in there, but that's all good. We could again something like that. Boat in there even. Got a bit of like light trace in there. But yeah, definitely a few options. I do like how they've how David sunk the freight container in there, especially in the neon ones. This area always causes the PC to bug out of the graphical elements with that waterfall. Now, getting to the workshop. What we have essentially is this sort of hallway or this entrance area. Photographic wise, we have plenty of sunshine, plenty of daylight here. So, whether or not we're going to be creeping around the corner like that as a distance shot, we could go that type of angle. So we take in nature shots. That looks pretty cool. We can even come on an angle like that. Alternatively, face on with the car, security camera. Definitely opportunity there. But even like face on like that, I feel like tilting the camera a lot like that. Just throws a bit more context. That one there. Excellent. The nighttime didn't have as much light in there, I don't believe, from memory. So daytime definitely picks up those bonus elements for it. Now, this area here, definitely plenty of areas where we can take photographs. Let's see what lighting looks like in the daytime here. It's possibly going to be a case, it might be dark, it might work fine. Look at our headlights on even. Excellent. Yeah, so let's see, that works. We can go for like an angle from here. So whilst it's difficult to try and find angles sometimes, we'll take advantage of this angle. Use the rocks on the left for depth, car in the image still, and structural for a bit more depth as well. Right button. What I'm doing anyway, technically. Let's keep on trucking. Out the front there is a bit of shade again, but there is a little bit of light here. Can I utilise that? Give me the camera mode. So we're going to use that little slither of light there in order to get what we want, and that is a shot like this. We can get the background drop of the jungly type area, structural. Now whether or not you just want a straight shot like that, it's basically a matter of what you want. And yeah, no, definitely really cool. This paint job is done by Fluex. It was from one of the collabs they did with Josie on a racetrack event. But yeah, if anyone's wondering. But yeah, really talented vinyl creator, Fluex, F-L-U-E-X. Worth checking out if you're looking for vinyls for cars. Anyway, back to the project at hand here. What else are we looking at? We had some really good nighttime shots where it had shadows cast, but what is this going to look like without the shadows? Again, you know, corrugated detailed side, some slat work, repair work there. That in itself, I actually quite like. We could tilt that. Get a bit more in that because it's not a motion shot. You can always go through the filters if you want as well. Aftermarket software, as I've always mentioned in prior photo videos as well, makes a huge difference as well. So you can change color palettes. Button again. So yeah, it's definitely those optionals for you available, whether it be a phone app or a PC app. You'd be amazed at what you can do on these things. Now, when you run out of car parking space, you just have to park where everything else is being lumped. I like how that wagon wheel is actually there in that. I like that. Okay, so something like that. Bit of a tilt. So we've got the grain work on the design color bricks on the right. Perfect. Actually, the vinyl works well with this particular category because it's a garage workshop. Now, one thing with BADHEARN's work is we get plenty of variation on door choices as well. This door choice, really nice. Wood grain, really nice lighting fixtures on that as well. It'll look good on any house. So, put a bit of a tilt, a bit of a spin on it. We get the whole car in it. Do we need the whole car in the picture maybe? Is the real question. Could we just get away with something like this even? Look at the debris on the ground even. Really cool. I was worried at first with the daylight version of this, the big variance that we'll have from the nighttime, but there is a lot of variance, which is really cool. So well worth a check out if you've only seen the nighttime. Oh. Now, in case you ever damage the prop work, rewind always works in these maps for BADHEARN. So you can reset your set, because no one wants to find they can't reset it. Something like that. Get a bit of an aerial take on it, you know? Got the truck there. That works actually quite nice as well. Get a bit of the wagon wheel and old tractor tire on the right. And then onto the sort of pit type crew work area, where we have a big screen back here. And that's always the fun part for me, trying to get this to we're in. So this is one of the garage areas themselves. So you can definitely work around the area a bit. You may decide the fence work looks for it is good for it as well. Probably we should have pulled over a bit more to the left there, but you know, something like that is what you could sort of go for. Okay, what else can we do? Let's see. Do we have some non-background monitor stations there? One with a banner on the wall, one with a camera at the back. Let's just pull it in there. Probably a nice close-up maybe, or what's on the trash. I like the old look around the corner sometimes tactic for the photos. Car in workshop mode. Do the old if it was sat back a bit more, that would probably work. Something like this I think is going to be good. Again, move the camera around a bit, check out all the angles. Yeah, I think something like that. Okay. Actually amazed my graphics card has not crashed yet, but you know what? It's not a nighttime mode one, and that's where it has to work a bit more over time. This one has a banner in it, this particular one. And we might be able to utilize some of these elements here as well. So we've got some tires on the corner, so that will give some dynamic work. Bright banner, you know, something like that. We could come down on it like that. Throw a twist in it. Something like that is definitely a good round. But again, you may find a few various ways that you like the photos on. This is just giving you a really thorough, hopefully. There's a crane there and a digger there as well, I noticed. Out the garage, getting some sunlight. Clean up some of that damage where it accrued. Like through here, what have we got for an image type take? They're really going to be trying to get that in a we could try. Oop, we also have signage up there we can use. Something like this. There we go. Actually, I like that. That's like you've won the cup. So that's another option that you can run with. But of course, you've also got that type of photograph there that you could also go with, for instance. Now, where to next? We did see a crane. But is that crane part of... It is. Okay. So let's bust this fence down. See what we're dealing with here. We have some crates behind as well. Okay. So 2 potential photo opportunities here. Parked out the back so no one knows you're home. No worries. This garage has got you covered. So we have this particular format. And we also have the digger itself, which has been built in walls or digging up rocks. I think the log's still there. So a few shadows cast on the car there, but you know what? That also can work. There's a lot going on in that picture. We've got the big heavy machinery. We also have the nimble Alpine, and we have some logs in front as well. So, you know, and I think even keeping that square is going to do it some good work. Let's kick that out of the way. This Alpine needs to stretch its legs. Now, we then head over the waterway here. Possible photograph there. I'll leave that for you to decide. And we can run over the finish line. Done. Share code for this will be at the front of the video, of course. It is the daylight version of this particular one. If you dig through my photo maps roughly 9 months back, we do have the nighttime version in there as well. But yeah, this is definitely the daytime version. Some good opportunities there for photos. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and yeah, do have a check through my photo list. I'm amazed we've actually exceeded 100 photo custom maps at the moment. So yeah, a real good selection to pick from there. And I've got a heap in my phone that I actually need to get through. So yeah, they just take a little longer to process and do stuff behind the scenes. So enough of my my yammering here. Have a great day, great weekend. There'll be some videos on the screen.